Hey, this is Obelix speaking, doing a One Piece chapter review, 988. And for starters, we start off with the cover page, and oh my god, this story doesn't end. And I can see it dragging on for like more cover pages. We'll see where this ends. Now let's start with the first page, which is apparently Kaido knows about the Sulong form, and he's just laughing it out. He's just like, "Worororo." He doesn't seem to care. And that's when we see a huge door open up and a huge giant. And that's where Jack enters. And apparently Jack is going to face off the Minks. Well, the Mink tribe, yeah. And we see the panel. It looks pretty nice. Jack is pretty loyal here. And he does admit this is their mistake. They screwed up. So they're going to fix it and it won't happen again. So we'll see where that goes. We'll see. I think Jack is not going to lose. He already fought against the true strongest Minks for like weeks on end, and they couldn't beat him. Like, but then again, they weren't using their Sulan form, so we'll see where that goes. And then we see them transforming into their Sulan forms. And Jack states something very obvious here. He states that the Sulan form does not last long, and that is true. And they also reveal a number, Nagi, which is I think 7. 7, he's huge. This dude is huge. Like, if you see the panel where Kaido is, like, he is giant. He's huge. I think he's, like I said, their Oni race. And you can see the battle starts straight up in the skull. And then we skip to that, so we're no longer there. And Big Mom is actually, they really started fighting. And King and Queen are like bickering. And then Shinobu, like, oh my god, Shinobu. This is her worst escape attempt ever. Like, somehow King was not gonna notice her. And then King does something really brutal here. He just grabs Shinobu and just throws her into like the building. And you see her bounce off the building like she's hurt. Even Luffy's like, oh shit, she's hurt. And then we see the chains break and everyone's shocked and Queen is like, what the hell? And then he's floating and we all know what that means. And like, it's actually Sanji versus King. Now this is interesting. Sanji versus Queen, and we see that Shinobu is like injured. She's like complaining about her injuries. Sanji is invisible right now, and he's like rescuing Momonosuke, and he's doing a solid job. He actually succeeds, cause he passes Momonosuke to Shinobu. But we see a kick clash, like kick versus kick, King. That's pretty epic. Can Sanji beat King? In my opinions, no. I don't think so. He could probably severely nerf him and wound him. Yes, that is for sure. But beat him? No. I don't think so. On a one-on-one. Maybe, I don't know. If the raid suit is that broken, that powerful, or there's something we haven't seen about the raid suit, that could be a power-up for Sanji. So probably he could take the win. But we'll see where that goes. Because Sanji does state something here. Like, King transforms immediately and starts impaling Sanji. And Sanji complains about, like, a big gaping hole in his stomach could kill him. Like, if he has a hole in his stomach, it could kill him. And we could see, like, his beak, I think, has penetrated the raid suit. So Sanji could be injured. And King, brags about splitting him in two. But he does state, like, why don't you turn invisible and let's disappear? But Sanji says it's just a visual thing. So King must have think he like could move through space or something, like, because of that and all. And even Luffy is like shocked because he said that looked bad. Like, Luffy can tell when someone's strong, and he probably knows that King is strong. And this is where Yamato gets a little cringy, but I guess she's fulfilling the role, and she's hot as hell. I'm not gonna lie about it. And she's saying, and you can see her fighting ulti, and Luffy is like entrusting her, like, take care of Momonosuke, and like, can I? And Luffy's like confused. What do you mean? Like, that's an order. And then she says like, oh, she's my son after all. And Luffy is just like, just go. Like, he's not having none of that. And then we see Big Mom. Big Mom coming in. Like, and Big Mom states, which I think is correct, Luffy is a party pooper. Unless it's his party, he's not going to crash it. So Luffy is like, and everyone's cheering Big Mom because she says, as soon as I kill invaders, the party is back on. Which is true. And Big Mom does an Ikoku sovereignty. Ikoku sovereignty. And this attack is powerful. Like, it pierces through the entire buildings all the way out of Onigashima. Like, you see the explosion in the back. Like, this attack just pierced through the entire... And Onigashima is huge. It's massive. And this attack just pierced through everything. Luffy has to dodge this, no matter what. And this is when the samurais are realizing, like, they're facing two Kaidos, pretty much. And then we have a pretty cringe moment here. And this is the Seuss and Nami thing. And I can't understand Nami's logic. Seuss is created from her soul. So how would it be possible that her own soul is defying Big Mom? Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, even he says, like, but I can't disobey Mama. And she even states, like, if you don't obey, I'm gonna extinguish you. And now that, to me, I'm wondering, if she does extinguish Seuss, will Big Mom receive a power boost? Because her soul will pretty much return back to her. And you see they're breaking up, and Nami, I think this is kind of cringe, because Nami is just like crying over Zeus. Like, Zeus was never yours. And then we see, oh, this. And this is going to be controversial. Because we see it's epic and also controversial at the same time, because I could see something happening which I'm not a fan of. We see Frankie and Baruch finally showing up, and Baruch is activating Soul Sensor. And I guess he needs that to be able to cut Seuss, because Seuss is pretty much soul, so he can't damage him in any shape or form. And Frank is just he's singing a song, and we see Big Mom take a hit. Zeus gets cut in half, and you know the classic Baruch saying, "You just been sliced." Frankie, Freedom Riderrr, and that is hilarious. Big Mom just gets hit in the nose. She got a nose job. And Zeus gets caught, and Big Mom falls in our back, like. And Frank is just like, oops, did I run over something? And I don't understand this now. Nami's like, big bro, why is this? Never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. And then Frank is like acting cool. Frank is cool. Frank is badass. But what I do not like about this is the potential for this becoming a plot device. I hope Big Mom doesn't have amnesia next chapter, because if that happens, oh my god, this is gonna be so frustrating. This better not happen, because I'm not gonna like that. I'm not gonna be a fan of that. I hope Big Mom just gets up and starts laying down the decimation. She just starts laying down the law why she is Yonko. There's no way, like, Baruch and Frankie can compete with Big Mom in any shape or form. Luffy's gonna have to deal with her whether he likes it or not. And honestly, I don't think Luffy can even deal with her. So I don't know who's gonna fight Big Mom. Unless she's out cold, like completely knocked out. But we have to look at the panel here. She wasn't hit specifically. She was hit in the face, not in the skull. So we'll see where this goes. I hope it doesn't go into amnesia. But I think it was an okay chapter. We get progression. That's what is happening here. The fight has started, which is probably we're not, which to me probably indicates that we're not gonna see Inurashiki's and Nekomamushi's Sulam form anytime soon. Cause I could see him skipping that fight, or like moving out from that fight and focusing on potentially King versus Sanji, and potentially Frankie, Brook, and Luffy versus Big Mom. I would like to see Yamato actually clash with Big Mom to try to scale her. Because she seems to be like fending off ulti like incredibly easily. Like she's not even trying, she's not even looking at ulti and she's blocking her off. She's doing like something like Dracula Mihawk would do. Like when he fought Vista, like he wasn't even paying attention to his fight. He was just like observing Luffy. And she's pretty much doing the same thing. Which makes me wonder if she's like incredibly powerful. Also makes me wonder if she's a devil fruit user. Because her cuffs came off, and if they were Kairoseki, then she just got a huge power boost. Which would be interesting. I hope she's not a dinosaur like the rest of them. I hope she follows the bloodline. She's like a Western type dragon. Or some other type of dragon form. I would prefer Western. Would it look... I don't know. Western? Yeah, maybe Western type dragon. And ulti, you can see puffing. Like, she's getting pissed because she's kind of getting ignored. So I don't think ulti can hurt Yamato. And if we go really back to what Black and Louise said, she stated that apprehending Yamato was an incredible, like, an arduous task. It was, like, difficult. And we see the other Tobiropa were taking that very seriously. They were getting all their men just for Yamato. So Yamato is very powerful. She's no joke. So I'm hoping we get to see her fight. So her potential. Hope she becomes a Stray Hat, but that's all in the wind. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Peace out.